Daily Line. For that, let's welcome in SportsInfo.com lead handicapper Al DeMarco to get his selections for this weekend's NFL games. Al, let's start with the Jets. And, boy, the Bills have fallen on hard times. Jets are giving 8 points in this one.
Oh, go ahead and lay it. I mean, this is just what the doctor ordered for the Jets. 1-26-17 in Week 9. Bills in a big-time slump. 1-6 straight up and against the spread in their last 7. Only 163 total yards in that 16-3 loss to Miami and Toronto last week. Key in this game, Brett Favre, yes, 0 TDs last 2 games, but the Bills only 22 sacks and 7 interceptions in 13 games. I think Favre has a big game. Plus, the Bills 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games against teams with winning records.
All right, how about this one? Which team will be more distracted after what has happened this week? The Giants getting 3 points at Big D.
Well, I'll tell you, if Brandon Jacobs had played, I would have made the Giants my best bet. They've been a money-making machine on the road, 17-1 straight up, covering 16 of those 18 games. That includes the Super Bowl and the playoffs. You're getting tremendous line value because of the loss to the Eagles. The Cowboys, I mean, they collapsed and choked at Pittsburgh, coughing up the 10-point lead in the final 7 minutes. Giants have covered 14 of their last 18 against winning teams. They've also covered 8 of their last 10 against Dallas, including 4 of the last 5 at Dallas. I'm going to go with the Giants in this one big time.
All right, looks like Tavares Jackson is the quarterback for the Vikings there in the desert. Cardinals 3-point favorite.
All the more reason to like the Cardinals, especially with Jackson at quarterback. Listen, they clinched the playoff spot last week. Now they're looking for that number 3 seed in the playoffs. They've won 8 of their last 9 dating back to last season. The only loss at home to the Giants in that stretch. Kurt Warner, 301 yards average per game at home this year. 12 TDs, only 3 interceptions. And he's going to be facing a Vikings pass defense that last week was shredded by Dante Culpepper for 220 yards. I say buy the half point down to 2.5 or make sure you lay no more than 3 with Arizona.
All right, since the loss of the Jets, Tennessee has been hot. They're a 3-point favorite at one of the hottest teams in football, though, the Texans.
And once again, you're getting tremendous line value because the Texans have won and covered 3 in a row, coming off the last-second win at Green Bay. But listen, the Packers aren't that good. Matt Schaub, yes, he had a big game, 414 yards last week against the Packers. Titans were my best bet last week. They beat Cleveland 28-9, ho-hum game, 3 turnovers, season-high 13 penalties, but renewed emphasis on the ground game, 527 yards rushing the past 2 weeks. I think they're going to be running all over this bad Texan rushing defense.
All right, your best bet, Atlanta 3-point favorite against Tampa Bay.
Oh, absolutely. This is a big game because the Falcons coming off the short week, losing on Monday night. I went against them then, going to go against them here. Carolina, 299 yards rushing on the ground against them. Atlanta, the number 2 ground game, averaging 146 yards a game. This is a revenge game. They lost 24-9 in Week 2, but that was Matt Ryan's first road start. Tampa Bay had Ernest Graham healthy at that point. NFC South teams, 23-2 straight up, 18-6-1 against the spread at home, 9-1 ATS in division play this season.
Recap, there you have it with the best bet, the Falcons at home against the Bucs, and a must-win for Atlanta's playoff hopes. Big Al, thanks, my man. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right, the Yankees add another